So here we will be discussing about how to get implementation in a very efficient manner. Many of us actually start something and we cannot finish. So here are some quick tips. These are actually things which have been implemented by me over a period of time. I of course agree with you that it takes a lot of practice to be able to implement these small things. But it is basically about calming your mind. So you should not be getting overwhelmed with your task. It will overwhelm you many of the times. But when you calm your mind down, take one thing at a time, because the other person in front of you, whoever is giving you those tasks, that person also with a lot of anxiety, lot of stress. Accept that and be with that person. If it is your boss, and empathize with him that he has spoken you something. That comfort level you have built, right? Whether you like it or not, whether you accept it or not, it has happened. That comfort level has happened. He actually, whenever he likes, he can express it out. I find that to be great. So let us begin with the tricks that I have. Those are very fairly simple tricks. So habits for getting things done. First of all, whatever work you have, here I have given a bid. No, what you can do is segregate your entire task into smaller bits, one bit at a time. And for each bit, if it is suppose it is your entire day, then you have segregated it into smaller bits. Each each bit might take 30 minutes or so. So in a day, if it is an 8-hour day, then you can accommodate 16 tasks, right? Say, suppose give yourself 10 tasks. That means every task at a rate of 30 minutes, it should take you say 5 hours or so. So that is fair enough, right? So try to do that within 15 minutes. So that will half your time. So everything should be done in 2.5 hours. The rest of the time, what you can do is you can just revise them or add value to those tasks. And this happens over a period of time, as I am saying. It doesn't happen in a day. The next clue is one at a time. Whenever you are thinking of bid one, the segment one, task one, don't think about task two. It will take its own time. See, the first task may not take exactly 30 minutes or say 15 minutes or so. It may take 1 hour. But rest of the task, it will keep reducing over a period of time as you are getting adjusted to those tasks. So, but anytime you are working, just focus on one task. The third is, if completed before time, read something for 15 minutes. Suppose you have completed this task, one of the tasks, before 30 minutes. So can you read something? Read this thing, whatever. Suppose you are working on a document. You can read a little bit. You can read something else to just divert your attention from getting fatigued. No? If you want to do this, you can do this. But or what you can do is you can take the second task, or you can take yourself a break. Whatever you can do. Suppose you read for 15 minutes, then whatever you read, write about that, about 5 lines you can write. Whatever you read in 15 minutes time, you might read 1 page or you might read 2 pages. But doesn't matter. Just write 5 lines about it. You'll be surprised to know the first few days you cannot write even one sentence or one word. If you start with one word to start with, that is fine also. The next is, whatever you have written, teach it to somebody, tell about it to somebody, or if you can think of writing a paragraph somewhere out of this thing, of course, it will not be something which you have read, but it doesn't matter, no, whatever comes to your mind, that is very essential. It is about disciplining your mind. So teach about that. Writing is a very good habit which actually focuses, brings all your mind from being a scattered brain to one focus. So write every day. It will help you. Start from a word doesn't matter, but slowly build up. If you are writing, say, 5 words today or 5 letters, write a word tomorrow, and likewise you build up. Write at least one page. Then if you find difficult to write 5 pages, write just one. So many friends of mine, they say that they need to write 5 pages, but they find it very difficult to do it on a consistent basis. Of course, it is very difficult as per our nowadays, whatever lifestyle that we have, it is very difficult to write 5 pages if you are not habituated. So maybe so so what you can do is write just one page. If you are not able to write one page, write one paragraph. If you are not able to write one paragraph also, write 5 lines or say 5 words. Whatever the minimum you can write, just start with that. But write every day. So here I have given one example saying that write about a banana, describing a banana. It will bring out a hell lot of creativity within you. So use your 5 senses, how it looks, how are you hearing some sound out of banana when you are eating? How does it smell? How does it taste? And how does it feel? Right? Exercise for 5 minutes every day. So what happens uh, to get over inertia? What happens? We need to do some physical activity. So from sitting at one place, going from one task to the other sometimes doesn't help. So what you can do is just get up and exercise for 5 minutes in the morning. If you can do it in the morning, that is fine. But I take a 30 minutes walk, 15 minutes walk from my metro station every day while going to office. So if you are able to do that, also do that. Take 5 deep long breath when upset. So most of the time because the mind is not calm as yet, that is why you are not able to implement actually. So if that is so, whenever you get upset by something, take 5 deep breaths. So we do this anulom bilom also, nadi shodhan also we can say. Like you take a deep breath in from the left, take it out in the right, breath in, hold it for some time, take it out in the left. So this completes one breath. Do the five for do this count for 5 times. Complete what you start. So this should be your motto. Whatever you start, it should be completed. So don't start very big, elaborate. Don't make it elaborate. Just start small and build on it. If you complete, do something else. So you have heard the story of that person whom the king had told that if you walk and then walk back, that area, that entire area will be yours. So this person became greedy and he started walking, and he couldn't get back. So what I'm saying is, don't get greedy at the beginning. This is a Pomodoro technique. Every 15 minutes, you take a break. And after 1 hour, take a 15 minutes break. Every break should be of 5 minutes. And after 1 hour, it should be 15 minutes. This is a Pomodoro technique, effective for many. Focus on strengths only. So we all have strengths and weaknesses. So if you correct your weaknesses, then you will spend your entire life uh, doing correcting yourself, because the one weakness if it gets corrected, then the second weakness will creep in. So focus on whatever strength you have. That is what you have naturally got. So focus on strength. Don't bother about the weaknesses. Start small, keep building. Whatever, as I told you, start small, consistent improvements, and then again start doing, then take another task that will gives like say compounding results and gives big results. Produce a result every week. Make it 80-20 rules. So which are the tasks which actually produce 80% of your results? So focus on those 2-3 tasks and keep on make them your KRA and focus on that only. So that is what 80-20 rules. This is called Pareto rules. Keep it short and simple. Don't complicate your task. Don't actually, this is another extension of getting greedy and making it elaborate. Just keep it simple and that's it. Ask for support when stuck. Most of the time we are humans. We will get stuck at times because we will not be able to do everything, completing everything by ourselves. So doesn't matter. Just ask for support. Be interested in what your friends are doing. So Dale Carnegie, he says how to win friends and um, how to influence people. Why do you influence people? Why do you make friends? It is because when you ask for support, there should be somebody who will be willing to support you also. How do you earn that? That you can earn by becoming willingly, genuinely, honestly interested in their work as well. So that is all about how to become very effective in implementation. It takes a kind of discipline, a lot of discipline, and get it. And yes, that is how you will create that discipline to become the best. Hope this helps. Thank you for watching. We will get to the next module with this.